Hello everybody, I'm DM, and today we are going to be talking about a few things, namely the 10x event, as well as I've been gone a few days, so if you're wondering where I was, I actually put out a raid music video POW right up here. It's for the raid music video contest that they had the news about in game, so we'll talk about that a little bit, and you can see that in the link that I provided there. As well as, if you're enjoying the musical background for today's intro, go give T-Rex a shout out. Take a look at his YouTube channel. He made it today. I hired him to make some kind of musical intro. I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. So enjoy it and give him a shout out. Okay, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. And I'm excited to be back. All right, now in the news in game, you're going to know this. There's a high elf summon draft. You're also going to know this if you look here. There's a boosted summons rate going on, yada, yada. It looks super fancy. We'll click here to make it easy, and you can see exactly what the rates are of the boost. Now, I own Lysandra. I own Royal Huntsman, and there they are right there. You can see them. They're just behind my web camera here. Now I also own Arbiter, I also own Ethos, and I own all the epics. The only person I don't actually own on this list is Bellinor, and he is arguably one of the ones he probably wouldn't want to pull. As far as this goes, really the big win here is, funny enough, the epics. I think that there is one weird opportunity here. If you have a Sacred Shard and you almost want an epic, meaning like you want a Royal Guard or a Tyrell, maybe you could pop like the one Sacred Shard you have as a free-to-play and try to get those, because Royal Guard is more or less a legendary. Like, he's one of those characters you basically have to have. It's not really an option. I mean, you can use like Code Hearts for max damage, etc., but Royal Guard with his AoE max HP based move is really one of the only characters that has what he has in the kit. Plus, he's just ridiculous with the other portions of his kit. He has the best attack percentage lead as well. You know, it's me rubbing my eyes here. I'm really tired, guys. I've been kind of sick the last few days as well. Now, in terms of Tyrell, he's one of the best attack downs, has defense down, etc. He might be worth trying to snipe too. That being said, if you're trying to go for the legendaries, do I currently believe it is worth it to go for these? This is going to be a hard no for me. And the reasons being, I have, I think, 2 Royal Huntsmen at this point, and I don't even use them. And I do, in fact, have 2 Lysandras. Now, I do use Lysandra. I have one fairly fast. She is good in Arena, as well as Lysandra is probably one of the best Fire Knight characters just in the game, because if you ever at a certain speed, I think it's like 220 or something, once you break the shield, her herself, with her as her lead, will be able to loop the Fire Knight, meaning her by herself will lock the Fire Knight out from ever taking turns, so his shield never comes back out, and you can destroy her. Now, granted, you have to have enough speed for that to happen, but it's not an insane amount of speed, and this character is strong against him. It's just a nuts character. Okay, Lysandra's very good. But the reality of the situation is you're not going to pull her. In these 10x events, I don't think I've ever recommended a 10x event, with maybe one exception. As far as these goes, I really, really can't recommend these. What I will say is, if you're in a situation like I am, like I said, and you have maybe one Sacred or a few Ancients or something, and you want just a chance at pulling the epic, don't go for the legendary, then maybe it's not so bad, okay? There actually is something to be said in terms of the epic 10x, because those are really the best epics in the game, right next to people, like Steel Skull and Man-Eater, people that are disgusting, right? Okay, so it might be worth it there. Now, you can make your own decision in terms of whether or not the Tyrell Royal Guard is worth the gamble, because that's what it is, the gamble for you. Now, the other thing we got to talk about is, if you go to the news here, there is a music video contest, raid music video contest, and like I said earlier, I submitted for that. I went and looked, and there's actually some pretty good ones, so go check out the hashtag raid music video contest and check out all the other submissions, because there's a few good ones. There's one named like a Jerry guy did like an old school hip hop rap, which was pretty good, with some type of just like copyright free beat in the background. There's been a few ones. There's some pretty funny ones, like a guy dressed up with a guitar and like a campfire and did it. There's a few facepalm ones too, but there's some pretty hilarious ones. So if you guys haven't actually looked at this news, I would recommend actually going to the Raid Music Video Contest hashtag on YouTube and just looking through them. Because if anything, there's some like worth a pretty good laugh, and the prizes are insane. So people are going for me. It's 10 Sacreds, 20 Voids, 65 Ancients. So that would be a huge opening on my channel. We'll see how we did in terms of the music video. I sent it over to my coordinator, and he thought it was pretty good. So we're going to see exactly how that goes. Now, moving on to the next thing, which is I want to talk about Skol Lord. If you look here, Skol Lord Vargal, I removed my gear off him because I'm not using him. I was going to book him, but he takes so many books. If you look, he takes 3 there, 4 there, 5 there. His passives obviously don't take books, but he takes so many, it's what, 12 total, I believe that is, that it's really not worth it, because what I want to talk about him is that all of the content creators are kind of on the same page here. From what I've seen, basically all of us are saying the same thing. And that same thing being that this character is just not worth it. I've said before in the other, the videos for the fusions that I would maybe go for him if you like fun, if you have, some of the Skol Sworns already. And I'm going to stand by that because he is still fun. He's still kind of a meme character. He's not the hardest fusion we've ever had, not even close to it. But he's not a good character. The consensus is he's straight up not a good character. This isn't really disputed at this point. I think there's some interesting things with him and has the potential to do something in some weird kind of team. Kind of like Mountain King was garbage when he was released, but had the potential and later on became good. I think maybe he might have the same thing, but as it stands now, the consensus from everyone, I mean, I haven't seen a single person arguing for this guy yet, except for maybe me saying he's just fun, and everyone saying he's borderline trash and more or less pretty much straight up flaming this guy in terms of the feedback chat. Now, moving on to the next topic of the day. Oh boy, this next topic of the day, this is going to be an interesting one. Okay, so we're the whale pod, right? Whale pod, we're Krakens, we're whales, we're some dolphins, whatever. This is normally we're really casual and we don't do this type of stuff, but because we are the whale pod, I feel like we should probably actually get some big fat whales in here. So this is the one and only time that I am recruiting. My cat just like ran for it. I've never seen her do that. This is the one and only time I'm recruiting for the main clan, just outside of like my favorites from the stream and stuff. I'm looking for the biggest, fattest galactic power possible, okay? If you have a hilarious amount of galactic power, join the Discord that's in the description, copy paste your roster into the Raid General chat, and I'll pick you up if you're huge. But guys, if you're south of 4 million, like, don't even bother. We're looking for the most disgusting, like, huge things possible. Because if you look here, like, I'm 4.4, okay? And that's like the lowest I want people to be. But I mean, even with, look at this. This guy's 5.7. Holy moly, 5.4, 4. Even with a bunch of people that are like 1 million or less than 1 million, my friends that I don't really want to remove from the clan, like Pizza's 2.3 and my buddy Kyra Mobile, there's no way in hell these guys are ever being removed, But even with what I would consider like less, these people are still whales, but not, hilarious Kraken levels. We're ranked 35, and I haven't really even noticed. I haven't really been paying attention to this because we're casual. We haven't really been doing much, but now it's getting to the point where I wake up and it's like, we'll have all of these cleared some days. Like, I'll wake up and then just everything will be cleared and I don't even get to hit anything, which thank God that's getting fixed on patch 115, which is why I'm doing this shout out, because we are in fact getting that unlimited clan boss health next patch. And because of that, I figured let's make the whale pod the biggest, most hilarious, disgusting, mouth breathing, Kraken, whale, Cthulhu level people possible. So if you're one of those people, hit me up. Okay. On to the next thing. Of course, the last thing we got to do is the gym giveaway. I always gave away gyms, and I needed to pick the winners, and it took forever, and I figured let's just throw it into this video because I haven't done it yet. I've been working on the music video. There's a plane going overhead, ruining this video. So these are the winners. I'm going through picking them right now by random amount. You just have to have music video in, and you have to be a subscriber, okay? So Noah Leach, you were one of the winners. Baki Goons, you were one of the winners. Let's see here, and I'm leaving a message saying to leave your Let's see, Roy Barron, you are one of the winners. I'm going to leave a copy paste saying to leave your player name ID. So not only am I telling you the winner in this video, but I will also have responded to you in the message, and I'm waiting for the response there. The next winner is D Bard. You are a winner who guessed it was a new rap for the contest. D Bard, please leave your player name ID. And the next winner is Matthias Nido, who just said music video with no other comment. There you go. Okay. And that should be everybody. Okay. So if your name was one of the people called, please respond to the comment I left on there and give me your player name ID. And I left that comment back on the video in which the giveaway was. So all you have to do is just respond to that comment and you will get your gems. That's it. Okay, guys, if you like this video, please let me know. Leave a comment and like yourself, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I do these videos daily or semi-daily when I tend to make a higher quality, highly edited one. Okay, guys, I love you. Thank you for all you've done for me, and I'll see you on the live stream, because I got to go back to live streaming starting today again. I took like 4 days off. All right, back to the grind.